over, please. Hey, is it Cheyenne? Cheyenne? P239. Hello, how are you? Officer, I did do my squats. Word up sometimes. He might be running game. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. Cheyenne, how are you? Welcome on in. I wasn't gonna get Indio because I was, I don't know, feeling lazy, but Indy wants to come out. I'm amazed with Officer's Destiny Child's lyric knowledge. I mean, we are children of the 90s, Hoj. Destiny's Child was everywhere we went. You couldn't escape Destiny's Child if you wanted to. And I mean, honestly, you didn't want to. Love Destiny's Child. Have you seen the other guys? Does anyone know anything about food science? Yeah, we love talking food science. Cheyenne, would you? Do you got some questions, some knowledge? Love food science. We got some cool food science going on today, actually. Yeah. We'll need Indy to make the peanut butter cookies. Oh yeah, right, because we gotta melt the stuff. It's also just, might as well get Indy out. I mean, Indy's the real star. Okay, this is our sugar syrup. We are going to get up to 117 degrees Celsius or 243 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. I know about theoretical physics of the gravitational pull of food into my mouth. Oh, cool. I have some unrelated questions, if that's okay. Yeah. Let's try. I mean, I love food science. I think I have a pretty good basis in a lot of baking food science. Not saying I know everything, but we do love to discuss it together and learn together. I don't need my scale for a moment. Or you tried making ice lollies because it's so hot in the UK, but they came out rock solid and the juice has separated. Does anyone know any tips to stop this from happening? Right. How much sugar did you put in them? When you're freezing water goes icy rock solid, right? But if you put sugar in, sugar is gonna help soften your frozen goods. So you might need like more sugar. And the juice is separated, so is it like pulpy? I'm wondering, I mean, just gravity is what like often separates things. Like what were the ingredients? What were the ingredients? What's the recipe? Oh, something is making a really high-pitched noise. It sounds like a bug. My door is open. I feel like a cricket came in here. It stopped. Ooh, boiling the water first, it will help homogenize the solution. That's a good idea. Adding something like glucose. Glucose is a really great way to like soften your like finished iced product as well. Yeah. Speaking of love, Mendel, did you hear about the two antennas that got married today? The wedding was a meh, but the reception was amazing. Wait. Hoj, there's a joke in here, and everyone's laughing about it. Hear about the two antennas that got married today. The wedding was meh, but the reception, because they're antennas. The antennas are what does the reception. I get it. I love it. Yes. I hate that you all get to watch me slowly figure out jokes because I don't get them right away. 5 years later. Ha 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 ha. Y'all are, oh no, this is hot enough. I'm gonna take my sugar syrup off. This might be a little bit too hot, but that's okay. We'll go for it. We only wanted it to get to 243, but actually having it a bit hotter might help for our stableness for what we're trying to achieve. But Cheyenne, I would try, yeah, depending how much sugar. If you just like freeze water, it's gonna be so hard. So you definitely need to put some sugar, and maybe instead of like white sugar, use like glucose or corn syrup. But I feel like in eating out, I just made squash and put it in the mold. Should I try making sugar water and then add the concentrate? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and play around with the sugar. Like I don't, if you don't want them too sweet, they're less sweet. And use different, try different types of sugar. Like I would try like glucose. Glucose is when you make sorbet, you often glucose or like corn syrup is an ingredient because it helps make the sorbet soft. Because sorbet is just frozen fruit juice, right? I mean, turning it is partly part of what makes sorbet soft like ice cream because it's filled with air, the overrun. But if like the majority of what you're putting in is just water, and like squash contains a lot of water. So yeah, definitely add that concentrate to like some like sugar syrup or water with sugar in it. And that should help. Having like the pulp is kind of nice too, probably. I haven't made many lollies. I don't have like a go-to lolly recipe, like ice lolly. That sounds really delicious though. Oops. But yeah, you are gonna need some like some sugar probably to help solve. You can also use alcohol if you want to make like a boozy lollipop, ice lolly. Adding alcohol. Alcohol doesn't freeze and will help soften them as well. Like the water in your recipe will freeze, but it will be not as hard. But not too much alcohol or else it will be slushy and it will never freeze. So you have to figure out. But maybe you're underage, so maybe you don't drink alcohol. Or maybe you just don't drink alcohol. Or you don't want to have boozy ice lollies either. Yeah, you could cool the liquid before putting it in the freezer so everything's nice and chilled. But don't feel like an idiot. That's how we learn. You gotta experiment. We're experimenting today. What we're making today might end up being a big failure. I'm not sure yet. But that's how we learn. Well, yeah, the type of fruit you use could also be a factor due to acidity. Ice persimmon is a good go-to because it behaves well when frozen. Best treat ever. I've tried persimmons once. I can't really remember what they taste like. They're really pretty though. Maybe so try multiple with different sugar and alcohol content and choose the best one. Yeah, and so if you're just gonna use like white sugar, like white table sugar, you probably will want to heat it and dissolve the sugar, because if you're just adding like regular white table sugar to water, it's not gonna all dissolve. It's gonna need some heat. So if you like gently heat it, like simmer it, maybe with, like Balderman said, like boil it or kind of simmer your recipe, water, sugar, whatever concentrate you want to put in there. It'll dissolve the sugar. If you don't want to dissolve it, like do that step, then I would go for something more like glucose, but you're still gonna maybe want to warm it to make sure the sugar is like fully dissolved. But if you just put white sugar in, it might be like grainy and not really dissolved. So I would recommend heating it. But yeah, maybe let it cool. I'd let it cool in the fridge, or like cool to room temperature. Like don't pour hot liquid into your popsicle molds and like pop it in the freezer. It'd probably be really like crystally. Let it all cool, and then we could go. We want more stiff peaks. So yeah, try, and then you could totally try a few. Like make your concentrate, make like a sugar syrup, or just heat everything so you've dissolved the sugar, whatever sugar you decide to use, and you could like try different concentrations, add a little bit of alcohol, freeze them and see how they go. If they're like becoming really slushy, you've probably added too much sugar or like added too much alcohol if they're not fully freezing hard enough to like pull out. Yes, return next time with the results. Good luck. I've never seen one in the States, but I was eating one a day when I visited Korea. I've seen them in a grocery store, but they usually look really sad. I feel like they've probably traveled far. I don't think they're grown in Canada. Although my friend who's from California, she really loved them, and she was trying to grow a persimmon, I think they're like a tree, or maybe more of like a bush. I'm not sure what kind of plant it is, but she was trying to grow one. It was not growing very well here, but she tried. Okay, let's see. I know this is loud. Nice. Okay, we got nice stiff peaks. Nice stiff peaks in our Italian meringue. So this is Italian meringue. Egg whites, sugar water. That's it. That's all. We got nice. Actually, it's still a bit warm. I might just keep it moving for a little bit longer until it cools just a little bit more. And I'm gonna take some of this out. Maybe I'll take like half of it out, because I want to save some for the top of our s'mores cheesecakes, but I also want to have some, because I'm just going to try to just cube up this room temperature cream cheese and just plop it in here and mix it up like I would a buttercream, and we're going to see what happens. We're experimenting real good. I think we'll see how this works. If this works, that's great. If it doesn't work, I think I would try putting gelatin in it, which basically is just making marshmallow. To make marshmallow, it's Italian meringue set with gelatin. So at this point, when it's still hot, is when I would add the gelatin. But got any lemons to zest? I don't think we do. I have no. I'm gonna say I have a lemon that is already zested. I already took the zest from it. But I don't want lemon s'mores. But lemon zest is delicious. So I'm gonna try to do what I do with buttercream. So we're gonna mix our Italian meringue until it's a bit cool. I don't want it to be too hot, because I don't necessarily want it to like melt the cream cheese. I want my cream cheese to like stay firm, because we want our cream cheese or cheesecake base to be like somewhat firm. We don't want it to be schloopy. I'm a little worried that when I add the cream cheese, it's going to become really schloopy, which might actually be fine. Like when you make no-bake cheesecake, when you're folding your whipped cream cheese like into no-bake cheesecake, often is just with whipped cream. It does get a little bit schloopy, and whipped cream is definitely not as stable as Italian meringue, so I think this should be pretty stable. Although I'm not sure how much cream cheese to meringue to do. Like, I don't know if we should go just like 50-50. So I'm just gonna put in like a little bit at a time, and we can taste it. We can see if it stays firm, if it gets really like thins out a lot, or just the taste. So I want it to taste like cheesecake. I want it to have that cream cheesy taste, right? Oh, I should put some vanilla in here. Pink bow, Browntown Sound. Well, but okay, that was kind of a lot of vanilla, but that's okay. vanilla marshmallow. Team cream cheese, yes. We are a team cream cheese today. Oh my gosh, y'all, so I heard back from Health Authority, and I have some things that I need to fix on my food safety plan, which I thought I would probably. I've never written a food safety plan, so I don't know. I did my best with my food safety plan, and one thing that it was a lady that is looking at that I'm getting my approval through. But so in your food safety plan, you have to for each type of ingredient that you use, say dairy. So you kind of have to have a section for dairy, and you have to put in where you're getting it from. You're getting it from approved places. If you're picking it up from a store, I have to make sure that if I buy it from Costco and transport it to wherever I'm using it, that it's in a cooler and stays cold, and that transport isn't too long. Or if I'm just getting it directly from someone, a distributor that's delivering it, I need to be checking that it's hasn't been tampered with, that it's the right temperature. I'm not receiving milk that's hot off a truck. So there's things like that you have to have steps for everything, and then baking something, I'm preparing it, how I'm steps to mitigate contamination while preparing it, and then what control point while baking it, what temperature does it need to get to. But I just basically put that everything was a critical control point. Because one section of it is this a critical control point? I'm I don't know. Yeah, it's all critical. I was being over cautious, so I basically was everything is critical. And then she was no. You have to she was I tried to put edits into your food safety plan, but there was just too many that I just gave up. And I was oh, thanks, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to be extra cautious, which I guess was wrong. So I just have to go and so in the baking process, getting ingredients, preparing them, handling them isn't the critical point. The critical point is the kill step. So I'm baking, the temperature that I'm baking something has to be, high enough to kill any bad bacteria or anything. So I just have to go and not say everything is critical. Just being very picky. Somebody on the internet said that she adds 80 grams of cream cheese to every 100 grams of Swiss meringue, if that helps. That is helpful. That's helpful. Thanks, Wacky. Yeah, under 41 degrees, the food safety danger zone. Yeah. Yeah, so I just have some edits to make in my food safety plan, and then there's some information I didn't give her, so I just need to let her know. She was oh, are you... I didn't put anywhere in anything where I was stored. I kind of was assuming it was obvious that I'm storing everything at the kitchen, but I have to actually put in there everything, all my ingredients are stored there. Everything I produce is stored there. So I just had to clarify some things, because she was from what you put in, it just wasn't clear. Yeah, I need to state where I'm storing things. If I'm only delivering from that address, are the products going anywhere else before they go? So yeah, I just have a few more things I need to add that I didn't add. And then, yeah, I have to figure out too, where I'm working in the basement, I guess when they did the inspection, there's supposed to, we dedicated a hand wash sink, but it's not the right type of sink, so it's not necessarily approved yet for a workstation. So she was yeah, where you're applying to work out of isn't an approved space. So my boss is just oh yeah, I contacted her. I was what do I do? But she's working on getting the right type of sink, so then it should be fine. So I might have to wait until that's done. It's probably gonna be a little bit longer than I think, but it was, yeah, it ended up being not too many things wrong. Okay, I'm saving this Italian meringue. I just took my state food handling safety exam. Nice. Overall positive about your plan? Well, I don't know. She didn't really, they just kind of tell you what's wrong, They're this is wrong, fix it. she didn't have like any encouraging, like everything else looks great, good job. It was just like, this is wrong, fix it, resubmit it. And it's like, oh, okay. A little harsh. And she was like, yeah, I was trying to put edits and I just gave up because you had too many things wrong. And I was like, oh, okay. Meh. So it didn't make me feel very good at first, but then I reread it and I was like, okay, it's just a few things. Oh, I love Italian meringue, it's so good. So yeah, I think I just need to like keep, oh hey sneakers! Sneakers, 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 sneakers. But yeah, I wouldn't say positive. I felt like she was more annoyed, but that's okay. I'm learning how to do this, so that's okay. I may have wanted to have a little cry because I didn't immediately get it right the first time, and that's okay. Something I'm working on. I can't expect myself to get everything right the first try, so I'm feeling a bit better about it now. But yeah, it's all stuff that I just need to like update and Sneakers, thanks for changing your name color because all of you are red. Yeah, I wouldn't take it personally, just want to know that you are focused on the safety. Yeah, totally. Yeah, she's just doing her job, so. And I know the things that I didn't quite do right, and it makes sense, I guess. I was trying to be like overcautious. I was just like, everything's critical, but not everything is critical. I guess everything is important, not everything is critical. But that's okay. Okay, this is our big experiment right now. So this is Italian meringue, and we're gonna start adding cream cheese to it. And I'm just gonna like cube my cream cheese up. I just have it here. And I'm just gonna start putting in like blocks. So yeah, Wacky said that someone said 100 grams of meringue, Swiss meringue. This is Italian meringue, so a little bit more stable even, to 80. So I'm just gonna eyeball. I feel like I might put all of this whole block of cream cheese in, but I'll just put it a little bit at a time and we'll see what the consistency does and we'll taste it as we go. And then I have extra Italian meringue for decoration, but also if we need to add more. But yeah, Sneakers, how are you? And I'm just gonna add a little bit of cream cheese as we go. The meringue will deflate a little bit since we're adding fat, just like when we make buttercream. And this is like room temperature cream cheese. I did leave it out. Left it out in the danger zone. So we'll just add a little bit at a time. I probably could have whipped this before putting it in here to help minimize any like chunks. Normally when I do this with butter, there isn't chunks, but there might be with cream cheese, so we're just gonna mix it a bunch. But it might have been a good idea to like cream the cream cheese first, but oops. This is how we learn. Okay, I put in half the block of cream cheese, so I think this is a good stopping place to try it, see if it's starting to taste like cheesecake. My hope is that it tastes like marshmallowy cheesecake. Two chunks. Yeah, it doesn't look too chunky. There's like maybe, as I'm mixing it, it's definitely smoothing out, but had I maybe creamed it first, I think next time I would probably cream it first to avoid chunks. It's like a little bit schloopy, definitely not as like, it's not like stiff peaks anymore, but it's okay. It's still got like lots of body. Okay, let's taste it. See how much more cream cheese we should put in. Ooh, it already tastes very cream cheesy. It's a nice sweetness too. I like Italian meringue because it's, you know, it's meringue, it's sweet, but it's not like overly crazy sweet. I almost like it just like this. I almost wonder if I chilled this too, and then like it's everything is like warm right now. Chilling it would firm it up a bit too. Although I am gonna whip it. We're gonna put it in the fridge and it will set in the fridge. So even though it's feeling a bit like soft in here, it will firm up in the fridge. Not as much as like a buttercream though. I think I'll put a little bit more cream cheese in, but it's tasting very cream cheesy already. And I put in half the block, although I didn't start with very much Italian meringue to begin with, so I think I'll put in these 2 chunks, and I think that's enough. Okay, so far this is working better than I thought. I think if I wanted it to be even more firm, you could use gelatin, like put gelatin in it. Put this one back in the fridge. It is a little chunky. Just a little bit though. So for next time, we will pre-whip our cream cheese. I could whip it first, put it aside, and then do the Italian meringue. Because I don't think these lumps will come out. But it's not too lumpy, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Scrape in that bowl. I think this might be a good amount. For 3, this might be enough for 2 and a bit. I'm not sure if I quite have enough, but we'll see. This is gonna be so tasty if it works. Yeah, I think it's working. I think it's gonna work. Because this will set up somewhat firm in the fridge. Like it is pretty firm. It's not like super runny or anything, so it's working good. And it's light and fluffy. It's like medium, soft peaks. But I think I'm gonna try it one more time. Make sure it tastes cream cheesy. It's really light, which is nice. Cream cheesy. Yeah, I think that's good. We have a lot of leftover Italian meringue. Let's see if this fills these. So these are just our graham cracker crust. Buttery graham cracker crust. And then I'm just gonna, I could put this in a piping bag and like pipe it in, which would probably be the cleanest way, but I'm just gonna scoop it in. I think this is better than folding cream cheese and whipping cream together. Like this is, like it's not that runny. Like it's still really thick. Like I just place it. It's not like it's rushing to fill in the space. Yeah, graham cracker crust is the best part. I agree, Wacky. I love graham cracker crust. So good. This may be enough for 2. Yeah, I think the consistency is definitely thick enough. Because once this chills, like we eat, cheesecake, especially like a no-bake cheesecake, you want to eat it cold out of the fridge. You can let it like temper a little bit, but I think it will set in the fridge. I'm gonna put one in the fridge and one in the freezer, hoping that one kind of sets up so we can take it out. We will need it like set and real chilled, maybe even frozen to get out of the spring form. And I would like to try and finish it on stream. So we're gonna make our peanut butter oatmeal cookies next. And so hopefully that'll be enough time for it to be like somewhat set. We'll see. I do have some ganache that I've had in the fridge for a while that needs to be used that we'll put on top. Okay, I really should have, well, I kind of have an idea about how much that was. Ooh. I used to ask my mom to make the crust double thick. Oh yeah, double thick. I think I did like a thick crust layer, but I wouldn't say it's double thick. I'm going to, since these aren't getting baked or anything, like they're not expanding anymore, so I'm gonna try to flatten my top out. What's that? Wacky, these look great. Thanks for the biddies. Oh my gosh, 1,000 biddies? So many biddies, Wacky. Thank you. Yeah, I think these are gonna be good. And we have, so my idea, my vision is these will come out. We'll do like a chocolate ganache drizzle on top, and then we can like put some of the Italian meringue into like a piping bag, which I'll probably just put in the piping bag now with like a star tip, and then we can like pipe little blobs on the top, and we can toast them. We can toast the Italian meringue. So it'll be like a toasted marshmallow on top with the chocolate, and then the cheesecake, and then the graham cracker crust. And then we put some like I saved some of the graham cracker crumbs. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, they're just like, they're a little jiggly, but I think they should set up fine. I'm gonna put one in the fridge, one in the freezer. And we'll see which is better. I think the freezer one, I mostly want to put it in the freezer. I would probably just set these in the fridge. Although I don't know, we'll see. The one we set in the fridge, we'll see if it gets like solid enough to be able to come out of the springform pan. It may not. So I didn't have enough to do 3, which is fine. It's nice. There's one for Officer and one for me, although maybe I'll cut mine in half and share it with Mr. Bones upstairs. My mom's not home right now. She's over in Vancouver for the next month. Oh, I really got that crust in there. Hopefully I'll be able to get the cake out of it. This actually has a bit of a weird, oh, I wonder if I should have put, I think I put this in backwards. I think it's supposed to go this way. Yeah, oops. I think these actually go this way. Let me see. I've done this before with these springform pans. Ooh, yeah, I probably should have. I think I did put them in upside down, the bases. I might have a hard time getting them off the bases, because I think they go this way. I haven't used these springform pans in a while, and I have made this mistake before. I should know better. I would just eat that now. I think I'm going to. Actually, you know what I can do? I can dip my spatula or put a piece of crust. Yum. That's good. That's real good. Love, oh, that's okay. Scoop it up. Oh yeah, that's delicious. I think that the cheesecake base does have a bit of like marshmallowy flavor to it because of the meringue. I think this is good. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm gonna wipe this cheesecake base out of this bowl. Okay, I'm excited about this. This is delicious. Did I get my TwitchCon tickets? I haven't yet, Wacky, and we're undecided if we can go to TwitchCon, to be honest. Officer is definitely probably not going to come. With him not having a job right now, it just doesn't really seem like financially it's going to work out for him to come. So then we thought it might just be me. I might just be the only one going to TwitchCon, which might still be. I'm actually waiting to hear back. There is another streamer that I may hotel with, but we had a plan, but the plan got changed. So I'm not sure if it's gonna actually work out for me to go to TwitchCon anymore. I'm waiting to hear back from a friend. So I don't want to buy a ticket, book flights until I figure out if my plan is going to work. We were thinking that we might just have to say we can't go this year and start saving for next year. How works out for you? Yeah, I mean, really for me, like I'm a pretty small streamer, so going to TwitchCon sounds like would be fun. I've never been to TwitchCon, so I don't really know what goes on. I'm sure it's like a really great fun time, but you know, I'm a pretty small channel. There'll be some people that are going that, you know, watch, which would be really cool to meet them. But maybe if I wait and start saving for next year, you know, I'll have a bigger following. Maybe it'll be a bit more like, maybe I don't go this year, but maybe I go next year, and then the money so far that I've raised can go towards next year. But yeah, it kind of changed when Officer decided that he was going to leave his job, and that's a good thing. But we're not going to have enough money to go, if you know what I mean. So, but I'm still waiting. I also don't really want to go without Officer. Like, it'd be so fun to go with Officer. And it would be fun to stay with the friends I'm planning on potentially staying with. And we originally had this is the piping tip I'm looking for. We originally had a pretty groovy idea that might not work out anymore. So, but yeah, now I'm just kind of waiting. I should follow up with this person and see if they've decided what they're doing yet. I don't want to give anything away because I don't think it's going to happen anymore. But yes, yeah, I need to figure that one out. I'm going to put. I have another spatula. Not that one. I don't know where it is. Okay, let me just wash this one. Soapy soap. I'm gonna put this Italian meringue into a piping bag and put it in the fridge, and we can use it later. Twitch is definitely not known for their event planning. You think they would be by now? Haven't they been doing TwitchCon for like years and years and years? But yeah, I know they. So yeah, I'm not jumping the gun on buying tickets. I've looked at flights and stuff, and I mean flights are expensive too, but yeah. So I'm kind of starting to think it's not going to happen this year, but maybe next year. The only TwitchCon I went to is the only convention I ever voluntarily left early, and I won't go back. Oh. Good to know. Well, and that's kind of like the thing. Like I'm not really, like, I don't really know what happens at TwitchCon. I've never been before. I don't really care so much about the TwitchCon thing. Like, I'm more excited to, like, go and, like, meet Nurse Huckleberry and Duder and other nice ladies and meet, you know, viewers, like, I want to meet some of my community that can go. So, Officer and I have been thinking about it. Like, as much as TwitchCon is a great time to do that, maybe we just also plan a trip another time when it makes more sense for us financially, where we go and like visit those people instead of going to TwitchCon. You know, like maybe if TwitchCon isn't worth going to, like really I want to go because I want to meet my friends, which are you and other streamers. But yeah, maybe we do something else. You should do BoCon. Yeah. Yeah. It's still not out of the question as long as there's still tickets. I'll message the person today. Oh, actually I don't usually wrap that. Oh, I need this, so I'm gonna keep it. I was gonna put it away. Yeah, because I don't know what the plan is anymore. There was a plan. There was a very fun plan, which can totally happen another time. There was a fun plan to add on to TwitchCon that isn't happening anymore probably, so it's like, man, do I really want to go to TwitchCon? Especially if I go by myself. Like, I want Officer to come. So we can probably definitely go next year if we start, like, planning for it. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on to cookies. Red Syrup shared with us their peanut butter no bake cookies. Sounds really good. I love an oatmeal peanut butter cookie. So let's like take a little look at the recipe and I think I got everything out we need. We need butter, we need sugar, we need a little milk. I have half and half, so I'll use that. I did go and buy creamy peanut butter for this. I'm normally a crunchy girl, and I thought crunchy would probably still work in this, but I wanted to try it. Yeah. Probably definitely sounds absolute kinda. Yeah, I don't know yet, Baldwin. I don't know yet. I'm gonna do BrownCon. We'll all meet at Denny's and talk about IBS over hot cocoa. Browntown Sound. I'm in. That sounds amazing. Okay, and we need vanilla and quick cooking oats. So I got quick oats. I've got my peanut butter. I got my quick oats. I got my peanut butter. We got vanilla. We got sugar. All right. So I think we put the butter, sugar, and milk in a saucepan and heat it, making sure to stir often until the butter is melted and everything is well combined. And then we're gonna boil that and let it boil for 60 seconds. And then we remove it from the heat and we stir in the peanut butter and vanilla until fully combined. And then we stir in the oats and make sure all the oats are coated and everything is well combined. And then we just drop them onto like a baking sheet. So we wanna make sure everything is weighed out first. So let's get everything weighed out. And I just need to, I hate when I'm trying to look at a recipe on my phone and like the screen times out, so should be good now. Okay, we can weigh a bunch of this stuff out into a pot. Well, at least the sugar, the butter, what is it? Sugar, butter, and milk can all go in the saucepan. And, okay, sugar, butter, milk. And let's put our peanut butter. Actually, we need to stir the peanut butter first. I got natural peanut butter. Adams. I almost bought Kraft peanut butter, but it was actually more expensive. This was on sale. Peanut butter. This big thing of peanut butter was on sale for $6.99. Originally, I was like, I'm just gonna get Kraft peanut butter because I love Kraft peanut butter. It's so sweet. It's basically just sugar and peanuts. It's so good. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put that in cookies. But it was like $10. And this was on sale for $6.99. So I was like, okay, I'll get the natural peanut butter. I hate this. I hate mixing the oil back into the peanut butter. Kraft makes Plamot batter? Plamot batter. Kraft does make babber. That is a great typo. Yeah, Kraft peanut butter with the 2 bears? Oh, you have not done the cookies with natural peanut butter. Well, we'll see how it goes. I wonder if it'll be too... Sometimes natural peanut butter is too schloopy. It's definitely, like, because it doesn't have the sugar, I think, to help, like, kind of stabilize it. I mean, the oil does like to separate out of it. So I'm gonna mix this really well because I don't want the top to be, like, if you don't mix your peanut butter really well, the natural peanut butter, you know, the oil is just all on the top and then the bottom's all hard and dry. At work, when we get like big tubs of peanut butter, I just put it in the mixer. I could like pour all of this out into my mixer, mix it with the paddle, and then put it back in. It's kind of like a pain in the butt. It's absolutely worth it. But instead we're just gonna do this. I'm really good at spilling the oil. If you know, you know. Stirring peanut butter, it's real easy to get all this liquid oil all over the place. Wasn't a typo. Oh, my dad used to call them Plymouth Babber and Jemmy sandwiches. I see, I like it. I like it. I only buy the highly processed peanut butter. I can't stand the oil separation. I also can't stand the oil separation. And I like the highly processed peanut butter. I like Kraft peanut butter. I like it's so sweet and smooth and delicious, but like I have it in my head that it's bad for you, so I shouldn't eat it, and I should get the natural peanut butter. I should just, although this I was 100% going to go buy the Kraft peanut butter. Also, I like the cute bear mascots that are on it, so cute. But this was on sale and quite a bit cheaper, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for the what's on sale. But yeah, you do have to be a bit careful with, I'd say, peanut butter recipes. A lot of peanut butter recipes, if they don't call for natural peanut butter, sometimes natural peanut butter is, because it's like, it's runny, you know? It's not like stable as the more processed stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how these cookies, I think they'll still taste good, but I'm wondering maybe they won't firm up as well since they're a no-bake cookie. Especially Red Syrup saying they've never used natural peanut butter in this recipe, so. It just says creamy peanut butter. I don't know, I didn't read the whole blog. I wonder if sometimes in the blog it'll be like, don't use natural peanut butter. I didn't really think about it, honestly. This was on sale and I just was like, ooh, sale, and forgot about everything else and why I was even buying the peanut butter. Team processed, yeah. I had to look it up. Kraft only sells peanut butter in Canada. Oh, what? Down here the most popular are Jif and Peter Pan, but I only use Justin's. Oh, we have Jif up here. We don't have Peter Pan though. But did you see the Kraft bears? The Kraft peanut butter bears? They're so cute. One of them I think wears a red shirt and one of them wears a green shirt. They're so cute. You know, if a product has a cute mascot, I'm 100% more likely to buy it. Like, absolutely. Like Jif, I don't think Jif has a mascot on our peanut butter. I think it's just like the blue, red, and green like vertical stripe and it says Jif. Kraft has got these cute teddy bears on it. Like, of course I'm buying Kraft. I've never even tried Jif. Why would I do that? I want the thing with the cute bears on it. Okay. I think I've done a pretty good job of stirring this. I hate this job. It's important to do though. Like if you don't stir your peanut butter well from the beginning, then it's gonna be way too oily at first, and then it's gonna be way too hard and dry once you get to the bottom. But you can see how like soft, like this is almost pourable, right? Whereas if I was using like more processed peanut butter, it would not be. That stuff is solid. I don't know what they put in it. Sugar, stabilizers. So we'll see how this recipe goes with this. It might, I imagine it probably would turn out a little bit better with not natural peanut butter. but we're doing experiments today, so should be fine. Might spread it a little more. Yeah, it might just be a little bit more spready. So smooth, so creamy. I'm actually surprised I didn't get it all down the sides. I often get it all down the sides of the jar. I think it's probably still a little bit more liquidy on top than it is the bottom, since it's really hard to stir in the jar. Oh my gosh, it's starting to get really hot in here. I'm regretting not keeping the door closed. I feel like it's too late now. Oh well. I need a bowl. Let's make all of the dishes today. I'm just gonna measure out my peanut butter first. Let's move. Green twig, hello. Eat a spoonful, please. Man, if this was like processed peanut butter, I would absolutely eat a spoonful. Natural peanut butter, it's not the same. Not the same. Cholesterol-wise, natural peanut butter is way worse for you. Peanut oil is still oil. Yeah, so you get your Jif on. Right, because Jif's not gonna be, I'm sure Jif and any like processed peanut butter isn't like 100% peanut oil. It's gonna be like cut with something else. That would bring the cholesterol down. It's true. I don't think I have any cholesterol issues yet, but I'm convinced I'm gonna start buying not this peanut butter. How am I gonna scoop it out? I need the spatula. I have a wooden spoon. Like, I like natural peanut butter for some things, but like, I don't want to eat this by the spoonful. Nah. Kraft peanut butter? Yeah. Okay, I need 190 grams. I regret buying natural peanut butter now. I just want the cute Kraft peanut butter. I'm surprised. I guess Kraft Canada is just like completely different than Kraft in the States, which surprises me for some reason. Because we have like Kraft mac and cheese, but like we just call it Kraft dinner. We've had this. We've had this discussion before. That y'all don't have Kraft dinner. You have macaroni and cheese. Kraft macaroni and cheese. I guess Kraft dinner is a Canadian thing. I prefer natural process is good, but it's just so sweet, yeah. It's less peanut butter and more candy, yes. Yeah, I like natural peanut butter for oil painting. Yeah, I like I could definitely just eat like a processed peanut butter, like right from, oh, I put too much, right from the jar. Because it's more of like a tasty snack. I do like natural peanut butter with like apple slices. That's delicious. You know, like toast and jam. I like natural peanut butter. In baking though, like something like cookies, like something like this, I feel like processed peanut butter would be better. And you could adjust, like, you know, you could adjust the sugar since the peanut butter is so sweet. You can not put as much sugar in, I suppose. Okay, I might shut my front door because it's starting to get really hot in here, and oh, are you gonna go outside, Pepper? I won't shut it all the way. I'm just gonna shut it a little bit. Ollie is laying outside in the grass on his back right now, and it's really cute. And I wish you could all see him, but you can't. Down the side of your drawers. How many cookies you making? Send me some. Oh my gosh, I wish I could send you all a cookie. Just like, here, cookie for you. I wish I could, my friend. I don't know. Oh, wait. Before I weigh anything else out, I think I don't have enough oats. Let's see. Like, this is not, well, let's weigh these out and see. I may have to do a half batch because I thought I had way more oats, and I did not buy more from the grocery store. I'm running out of bowls. This one's way bigger than I need, but oh well. 37. No, I gotta make 27. I gotta make 27 cookies for red syrup and Baldermine. Okay, apparently I need 325. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we might actually, yeah. Okay, never mind, we've got enough. We can make a full batch. That'll be good, officer. We'll eat them all, so. If I want some, I have to make lots. Okay, I had like just enough. I might as well put the rest of it in, really. I don't want to mess it up. Don't want to mess it up yet. Okay, so we've got our oats. Actually, this is probably good that this isn't a big bowl because I'm probably going to mix everything in this big bowl. So putting my oats in there is probably a good idea. Full batch hype. Yeah. We go in full batch, baby. All right. So I think I'll add my vanilla to my peanut butter. If I don't put it in now, I might forget. We want a teaspoon. Big old teaspoon. We're making so many cookies. All the cookies. Oh yeah, about the health authority stuff. So I'm happy I heard back from the health authority. I've got a list of things I need to do. I'm just hoping that we can get, like, really the downstairs prep area that I work in. I guess we've kind of been like, we don't technically have the right kind of hand washing sink, but we do have a sink that's like totally dedicated to like being the hand wash sink, which is something we need. But it just doesn't have the right like basin, so it just needs like to be a different style of sink. So I'm obviously not gonna get my approval to work out of the space until like all of that is done. So I don't know how long that'll take, but I messaged like my boss and she was like, this is good. This is a good like fire under our butts to get this done because it's something that they have to get done anyways because I do technically already work in that space. And shouldn't technically be working in that space, I guess. Until we get just the right type. You know, you just gotta follow all the rules. So it might be, it's gonna probably be a little bit longer than I think to get my approval and everything, but that's okay. I thought it was gonna take longer than I thought, really. The blog says to boil for 1 minute once it's roaring boiling. Right, okay. And I'm just gonna weigh everything out into this pot that we are going to get to a rolling boil for 1 minute. Which is our butter, which is 115 grams, which I'm hoping this is gonna be 115 grams actually. I was kind of looking at it earlier and I was like, yeah, that'll be enough. I do have more butter. Oh yeah, we definitely got enough. I have more butter, it's just frozen. Oh, Piper, are you hot? Why don't you lay on your bed, Piper? Your bed's nice and cool, it's off the ground. It's like a hammock. Oh, both doggies are in. One of you lay on your bed. Can you see Ollie? Go on your bed. Someone lay on the bed. We want to look at you. Yeah. There you go, Ollie. Have a lay down. Excellent. Oh, back to us though. He's like, I'll lay here, Mom, but I'm not looking at you. What's the difference between a roaring boil and a rolling boil? You have now stated both. I'd say same. Rolling, roaring, boiling. Just like really boiling. Really going for it. Roaring, roiling. The roaring, roiling boil. Oh, bye, Ollie. Why don't you guys like your dog bed? Okay, we actually need 1 3/4 cups of sugar, so 350 grams. There's quite a bit of sugar in this recipe, which I am quite all right. Oh yeah, I think I put all of this together. I was thinking if maybe I was supposed to melt the butter first. Was I supposed to melt the butter first? 350, we're so close. This is going to make singing Tina Turner songs so much more exciting. I'm about to be roaring down the river. Yes. Roar down that river. Roar. Roaring down the river. This is milk. I'm going to use half and half because that's what I have. And I need, well, actually, okay, I'm just going to double check that I was supposed to. Yeah, place the butter, sugar, and milk in a saucepan and heat. Okay. We're on track. 120 milliliters. I'm going to do 120 grams. So, if a recipe, when we're talking about like volume versus weight, if a recipe says like, oh, you need 100 grams of water or 100 milliliters of water, those are the same. Water is the same grams and milliliters. Milk can also be weighed out the same like that, but there definitely are other liquids that you can't because of their density. So like maple syrup, for example, is going to like 100 milliliters of maple syrup does not equal 100 grams of maple syrup. 100 milliliters, actually I think 100 grams is more. Yes, 100 grams would be more. But water, milk is mostly water. So you can do equal, but not everything, not all liquids. Okay, so I'm gonna put this pretty high because we're melting the butter and we're bringing this to a rolling boil for a minute. And then we have our vanilla, our peanut butter weighed out here, and then our oats here. So this is all the ingredients. Although, ooh, I do want to put chocolate chips in these. Let me grab them. I think I've got chocolate chips. Chocolate chips are not in the recipe, but peanut butter chocolate is like my favorite combo. And I've got chocolate chips. I think I've got just enough chocolate chips. I'll just add these by eye once we start mixing everything together. Bread syrup, have you ever put chocolate chips in yours? When you've made these before? Okay, so we placed everything in. Make sure to stir often until the butter is melted and everything is well combined. Let's give it a little stir. So yeah, bring this to a roll. They say rolling boil. I'm bringing mine to a roaring boil though. And yeah, we want it covered in bubbles, bubbling vigorously and allowed to boil for 60 seconds. Oh, without stirring. Okay, so I stir until everything is melted. So we're stirring often until the butter is melted and everything is well combined. And then we bring it to a boil and then we boil it for a minute without stirring it. Okay, I missed that the first time I read it through. Oh, no chocolate chips, but I've done cocoa powder. Right, you did say that you sometimes put cocoa powder in it. Do you think chocolate chips will be a good addition? I just love chocolate and peanut butter. Maybe we'll do some with chocolate chips and some without. Okay, so butter's almost melted, looking rather well combined. This is kind of like a caramel, although we won't be bringing it that hot. Okay, we got a little bit of butter. Okay, everything's melted. Looks fairly well combined. Something fell off my, oh, there's like some chocolate or something. Wow, this is really hot already. Okay, so now we just gotta bring this to a boil and then let it boil for a whole minute without stirring it. The chocolate chips will melt. Oh, so this is quite hot. Okay, well maybe I'll wait till the end. Melted chocolate chips might be okay. It'll just make them chocolatey. We'll see. I got the chocolate chips on standby. Maybe we won't add them. Okay, so I don't know if we're not, I would say we're starting to get bubbles, but we're not a rolling boil yet, although we might not get all the way to the edge. Oh yeah. Let it boil away. One thing about indie is like the inside element is like definitely small. Although the mark on the pot does go all the way out to the outside. Smells good. Are your pans ready to drop them on? Oh, I don't. Well, I have it right here. Got it right here. Right, I was supposed to do that first. Oh, red syrup, thank you. Got my pan. Okay, we're rolling boiling now. Hey Google, set a 1 minute timer, please.
All right, 1 minute, and we're starting now.
Willy Wonka, what's up? Hey Tannerin. Okay, pan ready. Thank you, red syrup. Should have done that first. Okay, remove from the heat and stir in the peanut butter and vanilla until it's fully combined. So take this off, put this in, stir, stir, stir. Stir the oats and mix until the oats are coated with the mixture and everything is well combined. And then we're gonna drop spoonfuls of the mixture onto the prepared baking sheets. I like to use a 1.5 tablespoon cookie scoop and flatten the cookies out a little. Allow to cool for about 45 minutes to an hour until the cookies are firmed up. Serve and enjoy. Okay. Ooh, yeah, one on a plate. Yes, snack. I want to be able to try it on stream. I probably have a little square of parchment I can. Ooh. Hey Google, stop the timer please and thank you. Okay, this is really hot, so I'm just taking that off the heat. Just gonna put a little parchment down so it doesn't stick to the plate. Porridge can be hot AF. This is butter, sugar, and milk. And okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, this is really hot, so I should be careful about it not splashing up on me. So I have my vanilla. I'm gonna kind of mix my vanilla into my peanut butter, just so it doesn't, once it hits this hot, it'll just like sputter and splash. This, I've never made a cookie like this before. Like I don't make no bake things very often. I often make baked stuff because I don't know, I'm a baker, I bake things. So this is really fun to do no bake stuff. This is a cool recipe so far. I've never done anything like quite like this before. So thank you, Red Soap. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, no splashing. Yeah, this is really hot. This would really hurt to splash it on myself right now. Oh, no oats in there yet. Yeah, oats are here. Almost oatmeal-y. Is it creamy or crunchy peanut? I got creamy. I'm more of a crunchy girl, but the recipe called for creamy, so I went for creamy. I needed more peanut butter anyway, so I needed to buy like a new jar. And I was like, well, maybe we'll try creamy this time. You burned yourself twice yesterday making foods. No, Brown Town. No. Yeah, crunchy would add texture. I've never made this recipe before, so, you know, when I make a recipe for the first time, I do try to follow the recipe. I do like to follow the recipe. And then, you know, if I'm like, oh, those are really good, but I think crunchy peanut butter would be good. I think crunchy, I feel like, Red Syrup, have you ever tried crunchy peanut butter? Okay, I have to be at the gym in 4 hours and I've not slept yet. Yeah, you should definitely get some sleep, Baldermoon. P.S. I'm also a crunchy girl. We are a dying breed. Yeah, we crunchy girls. Baldermoon, sweet dreams, and have a wonderful day. And probably maybe see you tomorrow in Nurse's stream. Have a great sleep. Thanks for stopping in and thanks for the gifted subs too. Big crunch boy. Go night night. Peace out. Officer's back. This smells divine. This is like warm peanut butter, sugar, butter. Okay, I think everything's, I've still got a couple chunks of peanut butter I'm just trying to work in. I want it to be nice and smooth. Yeah. Do you put any salt in? I don't think there was salt in the recipe. So, the oats now have done crunchy, but I don't think it made a difference. Okay. Yeah, we're going with the pro. It's nice and smooth. I guess you do want to mix it while everything is still warm, because this is gonna like set up and get hard if we wait too long. Okay, so this is definitely like a no hands. Like this is hot still. So I see what you mean. If I put chocolate chips in here, they're gonna melt because this is really hot. Maybe we'll do some without chocolate chips, and then maybe by the end it will have chilled down a bit, and you know, I'll just gently fold them in, and then there'll be like little melty spots of chocolate chips. Yeah, no salt in the recipe. It could probably, I mean, peanut butter is kind of, and well, I don't know if this one has any salt in this peanut butter. No stabilizers. Ingredients. There is salt in the peanut butter. Peanut butter is salted, so there is salt in here with the peanut butter. So I probably don't need to add more, but oh, you know, I haven't tried this recipe, so maybe if I really like it next time I can adjust things like that. I love salt caramel, me too. This would be great on ice cream, yeah. Yeah, red syrup's wearing the chef's hat today, or alternatively being the rat in the chef's hat today. Red syrup, you're my Ratatouille, you're my Remy. I'm Luigi, or no, Linguini. Is his name? Yeah, his name's Linguini. Officer, we gotta watch Ratatouille. Okay, I can also imagine walnut would go well with this. Ooh, sunflower seeds. Okay, so now we scoop. So this is quite, it still feels very warm, like, and it's sticky. So we're not forming the cookies with our hands at all. We're going to do a little droppy drop, which I might use my soup spoon. Let's see, Indy. Maybe I'll just plop like this. We just plop in. Oh, actually, I could also use my little muffin scoop, if I can find it. I just used it. Double spoons works well, yeah. Oh my gosh. Someone here? Oh, like I have this. This might be too small though. Let's see. Yeah, that's too small. That sure is convenient, but that's too small. That's like a little bite. Let me just go see what it looks. Okay. Hey, that's enough. Yeah. Piper, no. It's not for you. Come on. It's not for you. Ollie, you too. Let's go. Come on. That's what I thought. Piper, when you bark, I make you come inside. These are the consequences of your actions. Okay, I need to get scooping these while they're so warm. Oh, Mr. Ollie, did you think you were gonna come in here and steal something? Wrong. Okay, I'm putting that one. Okay, both of you, what are you two doing in the kitchen? No dogs in the kitchen. There's not supposed to be any dogs in the kitchen. Will these be hard or soft baked? They're not gonna be baked at all. No baking. These are no bake cookies. So we scoop them, and then they're gonna go in the fridge. And oh yeah, I'm supposed to flatten them a little. In my head right now, I'm like, ooh, I could like make them have little ears And then they could be bears, and we could pipe little chocolate faces on them. Because I like to make everything look like a cute bear. Okay, we gotta keep scooping. Yeah, they're done once, cool. Whoa, yeah, no bake. Cookies without any baking? Interesting. Yeah, no bake cookies. Today the theme was no bake because it's too hot and I didn't want to turn my oven on. So we made a no bake cheesecake. We're making a no bake s'mores cheesecake, which is currently actually I have one in the fridge and one in the freezer. And then these are no bake peanut butter oatmeal cookies. They smell divine. So I suppose it's pretty important that we use quick oats. The recipe called for quick oats because you can eat these raw. Like I think getting like rolled oats, other oats that you want to cook before you eat. So these are quick oats, so they're fine to eat. Just like this. Mind blown. Each one gets bigger. Yep. Just a little bit bigger. If they are not baked, I assume they will be chewy, which I prefer. I also prefer a chewy cookie. Yeah, so this is my first time making these. These are red syrup's recipe. Red syrup. Are they chewy? You know what? I love macaroons. Like a true macaroon. Not macaron, or how everyone calls macarons, macaroons. Macaroon is kind of like this, but usually with cocoa and coconut. It's like a coconut no-bake cookie. I haven't made them in years, though. My mom used to make them. They're also called like haystack, I think. Haystack cookies. And they're like a no-bake cookie, and they're delicious and like chewy. Oh, okay. One bark. You can go back outside now. I made you come inside because you barked at, I think it was just the neighbors. You can go back out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out now. These dogs like to freak out. Have done with rolled oats. I like the texture of rolled oats more than the quick oats. Oh, okay, good to know. Good to know. I already had quick oats. I do like rolled oats. I guess you can eat them raw too. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking like when I cook like oatmeal, if you use quick oats, they don't really need to cook for too long. But if you use rolled oats, you gotta cook them longer. Okay, I do want to give some of these ears and make them into bears. Oh, we have your mom's no-bake cookie recipe somewhere. Nice. What kind of cookies are they? Wacky. I'm gonna give this one some ears. Because y'all know how I like making things into cute animals. What's that? Alex Cadwy? Alex, hello, welcome, thanks for the follow. Macrons, please no politics in here, JK. President Macron. I love that the French president's name is President Macron. I don't know anything about him. I like his name. Like his name. It's a peanut butter fudgy texture. Yeah, quick oats are easier to eat though. Yeah, easier to eat. There we go. Oh, they were a chocolate peanut butter cookie. Ooh, wacky. If you find it, you want to share it in the Discord. You know where to post it. It's still summer. We might need some more no-bake recipes to do on stream while it's too hot to turn my oven on. Also had oats like these. Nice. Hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Hello. Hello, friend. From southern states. Welcome to Pink Bow Patisserie. We're located in Western British Columbia. Quite a different, definitely a different, what's the word I'm looking for? Climate. Different climate. Hi, Alex. Do you like Alex? Can we go by Alex? Is that all right? If there's something else you'd like to be called, let me know. Oh, is it the recipe but no chocolate? Yeah, share. Oh, hydrate. Thanks. I have not done that in a while. Oh, your girl and I are having a lunch break. We've been moving heavy boxes with heavy pallets in the sun for a while. Oh my gosh, you need a hydrate. Alex, hydrate. Have a hydrate, have a break. We making cookies. Welcome to the Pink Bow Patisserie. If you're new here, you can call me Pink Bow or Professor Mendel. My previous Twitch name used to be Professor Mendel. I am a professional baker. We do baking streams on Saturdays here, starting at 12:30 Pacific, and they go for a few hours, depends what. We've been streaming for 2, we still got a little ways to go on stream today. Might not be the longest stream today. I do need to, Officer gets off work at 5, Officer Larva, my boyfriend, who's currently at his last day of work today, and I gotta go pick him up. So I do need to finish stream in a timely manner to be able to go pick him up. But yeah, Saturday afternoons, we do baking streams in the kitchen. And on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, we do game streams. Right now, I've been playing Ni no Kuni, although on Thursday, Officer and I were playing Mario Kart on the Switch because there was new courses. The new courses are so fun. I really like them. But yeah, right now I'm playing Ni no Kuni, or I play other cozy games like Animal Crossing, Stardew. We've been playing Ni no Kuni for a while though. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do Monday streams anymore. I need Mondays to do business stuff. Gotta be a business lady on Mondays. I just don't have the time. It's about 103 right now with humidity of 100%. Oh, Alex, that sounds terrible. That sounds so terrible. Yeah, Officer will stream Mondays. Yeah, Officer recently started streaming. Officer Larva, I gotta give you a shout out. Officer Larva's my boyfriend. Newly started streaming. Officer. Oops, I need not doing my shout outs correctly. Officer Larva. Oh, Officer Larva, you shout outing yourself. That's fine. Yeah, we need to get Officer Larva to affiliate. So go over and follow him. And then he can have fun emotes. All right. Oh, these are gonna be so good. I need another cookie sheet though. I'm gonna make these ones bears, but they're gonna be upside down bears. Yeah, Browntown Sound. Follow affiliate. Oh, and we also have another streamer in here. We got Browntown Sound. I can be real bad at shout outs sometimes. Browntown Sound, also fellow streamer. Oh, Piper wants inside. I'm coming, sweeties. I know it's hot outside. Come. Ollie's like, I love the heat. Piper's like, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, y'all gotta go check out Browntown Sound. They do IRL bike streams. And they host a radio show. Gotta go check them out. You can make Dutch oven jokes all day at, an Officer's stream. Rubs evil hands together. Oh, YouTube. Yeah, Officer's playing a retro RPG game right now. Yeah, they're playing Shining Force. Is that what it's called, Officer? I think I remember. I think these cookies that I'm shaping to have little bear ears. I think they're going to be such cute bears because this totally looks like fuzzy teddy bear. Although this mixture is definitely getting cooler and more sticky. I think I should be working a little bit faster. Probably not meant to really be taking as long as I'm taking. What's kind of nice about no-bake cookies is I don't have to worry about them, you know, spreading as I bake them, so I have them all really close together. Yeah. Oh, Briar Rose, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the patisserie. Hello, hello. We don't have means of using forklift or any system to pull the boxes onto, the bed of the truck. Oh gosh, that's so hard. That's real hard work you're doing there, Alex. You've been placing down 2x4 planks. Oh, and just pushing them up. That's very resourceful. That's hard work. Oh. Hopefully you don't have too much more to do. Good for you too, like doing it on your own. But that sounds like a lot of work. That sounds, yeah. Sounds like my eggs burned down. Sounds like a hard day. Yeah, you need some cookies. This is parchment paper, although I probably could have used a silicone mat. Yeah, a silicone mat actually. I kind of panicked because I forgot I was supposed to get my pan ready first. And my first thought was parchment. But I'm sure they would probably peel off of the silicone mat nicely once they're like set. Okay, I still have a bit more. But look at the ones that I made look like into bear shape, and then once they're like cooled, we'll put a little bear face with I'm gonna make this one bigger with chocolate. Maybe I do need to melt. I have some ganache in the fridge for the top of the, or actually maybe I'll just melt. I might just melt chocolate instead of ganache, because then it'll harden, like fully harden in the fridge. Actually, yeah, maybe we'll do that now before I put it in the fridge, and then the chocolate will harden, because these aren't so hot anymore. So I think it'll be okay. Alex said, well, we run small family merch store. Oh, and due to code, we get more requests north that we don't like. Wait, that we don't like it. They support us. We support them. Wait, hang on a second. We run a small family merch store. That's cool. And due to COVID, we get more requests north that we don't like it. They support us, we support them. I don't quite understand what you're trying to say. I'm not gonna lie. But that's cool that you have a small family merch store. Ooh, funny cookies! Epicure human, hello, hello. Yeah, we're making cute no-bake bear cookies. They weren't originally gonna be bear cookies, but I got inspired. That's adorbs! Oh, it's just crappy in this heat. Yeah, it sounds not fun. What you're doing sounds not fun. Not fun at all. Doing some hard work. I made a double batch and put wax paper on the counter. The wax melted a little onto the counter. Oh, could see where I dropped the cookies. Because, yeah, they're actually really hot. Like, now this has cooled down a lot, but it was really hot at first. It was super hot at first. It's definitely getting more stiff because it's starting to, like, actually cool down. I'm moving too slow. The cookies are like, lady, you're going too slow. I still have, both of my sheet pans are in use in the freezer at the moment. I have 2 more, but I'm not really sure what to put the rest. Wait, do we make a giant cookie? I feel like this might be like, I don't know. Could you mix like graham crackers into this and make like a graham cracker cookie base to like something? Yeah, welcome in, Epicure. Hello, hello. Did it? Oh, red syrup. It didn't like wreck your countertop, did it? Okay, I'm just more concerned about her. She almost collapsed into me a few times. Oh, yeah, you guys, you need snacks, you need breaks, you need water, you need some shade. Do you have to get it all done today? Can you call in reinforcements? Can you? Sounds like probably not, though. Oh. Flies, get out of here. So one thing about having the door open in the summer is the flies like to get up in here. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I need a pot. I'm gonna do a little double boiler action. We're gonna melt some of the chocolate chips and put little faces on our berries before we pop these in the fridge. Although I probably shouldn't let this sit for too much longer. Maybe I'll just drop them all. I'm gonna drop some into here because I'm out of cookie sheets. They're all in use. Alex, I wish that we could all drive over and just give you a hand and get it all done at once. Many hands make light work. A little too far away for that though. But good for you for taking a break. Sometimes you just, you can't just power through some things, especially in the heat. Work in the heat, you gotta take a break. Gotta rehydrate. Gotta cool down. Okay, we're gonna put the rest of them in here. I almost wanna make one giant cookie. Oh no, my sister is at work. Her brother, which is leader of this whole thing, is away overseas. Oh no, and our closest family is on the other side of state. So you guys are just doing it on your own, getting her done. Ooh, I could add a couple more to the snack plate. I am definitely gonna want to eat more than one, so. Oh man. Well, Alex, good for you for getting it done. We're cheering for you. We're cheering from you. Yeah. How much more do you got to do? Okay. Red syrup. This is a great idea. Snack plate. Ooh, this is probably cool enough that I can also give it a taste now. It was too hot before. I was scared. Too scared to taste it. Oh, you've been doing it on your own since 2012. What kind of small business do you got? If you want to say, you don't have to. I myself am trying to start a small business, and it's very hard. It's very hard. So hard. I'm trying to open a bakery. Well, trying to open a bakery / trying to open a business that I'm gonna start with catering, baking. Okay, wait. We're gonna make one big bear. Okay, this is going to be a giant cookie. You can really shape this into whatever shape you want. It's quite shapeable. Moldable? Oh, it's a merch store. Our brother does music as a career. Oh, neat. I have to run. Have fun eating these goodies. Yes, Wacky. Thank you. I wish I could share them with you. Have a good weekend. Have a good day. Have a chill weekend. You got no shows this weekend, you said. But thanks for popping in. Thanks for the biddies too, Wacky. So nice of you. And I'll see you next time. See you in the Discord. I like how shapeable, because now that this is a little bit cool, it's not so hot anymore. It's very easy to kind of shape into whatever you desire. oh, usually merches in smaller boxes, and we use our cars to send them to the post office in earlier years. But since COVID, people order them online. Oh, and it's a lot, I see. And then you're stuck moving a ton of stuff. Yeah, COVID definitely changed a lot of ways that people do business, for sure. Oh, I had no choice but to get big boxes and large pallets. You need to like hire movers. Find some young kids, pay them $20 an hour, move some boxes. Okay. Oh my gosh, this tastes so good, red syrup. Oh my god, these are delicious. Oh wow. Oh, we're gonna eat all of these in like a day. This is so good. They're really soft right now, but once it like sets, look at a giant beer cookie. Boxes full weight, 50 pounds, and pallets alone, yeah, 23 to 30 pounds. That's really heavy, and don't have a forklift, so you're just pushing them up. Oh, we still need this. Need a glass of milk per cookie? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna melt some chocolate to put on top. Okay, which means I need to do a couple dishes because all my pots that work with the induction are now dirty. So give me 1 moment to do a little washy. I probably should have just been rinsing these dishes as I went. Would have made less work for myself, but here we go. I don't need that anymore. Oh, I'm also going to need to melt. Oh, I should have took the ganache out of the fridge, but oh well. I can take it out now. We're gonna remelt it and heat it anyways. Ah, where do I put you? There. I think this ganache is still good. It's been in the fridge for a little while. But we're gonna remelt it. Ooh, I'll eat them. Yeah, officer, you're gonna eat them. I feel like Alex needs them more than all of us, though. Okay. Let's get this. We're just gonna melt a little bit of chocolate. Just to put in a little piping bag. Oops. Ah. Get that simmering while I wash a bowl. I guess I'll wash this one. Since it's right here. I don't know how I managed to get meringue over everything over here. Officer, there's gonna be 1 cheesecake for you and 1 cheesecake for me. Ooh, they also work well in the glass baking dish. Yeah, whole batch into the dish and then cut into bars. These seem like they would make a great bar. You could like, do a whole dish and put chocolate on top and chill it. I really like chocolate and peanut butter, so I'm really wanting to find ways to add chocolate to this recipe. Chocolate bear faces will do. I guess I didn't try the chocolate chips, but that's okay. But yeah, these so far, the little bit that I tasted, actually, maybe that first one that I plopped down. I mean, this first snack one. Oh, maybe it's not fully. It's not fully cool. I'll wait a little longer. We get so hot we don't shut off our truck, we load them up, we go to the post office, come back and let it run in the driveway. Does it have air conditioning? I hope that you can at least like sit in a bit of air conditioned space. Oh my gosh. Yes, oh, thank goodness. But even so, like, sitting in an air-conditioned truck for a little drive to the post office isn't long enough to keep you cool. It helps. A little bit of relief. You guys need to stop and get ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just sit. Can't just sit. You gotta go, go, go. You're working hard. Is this like every day that you guys do this, or is it just every once in a while? You say your brother's a musician? Do we know them? Are they like a big artist? Do we need to contact them? Be like, yo, bro, your sibling needs a little more help with the truck and loading. I just did a little bain marie here, a little double boiler action. We've just got some water that's just simmering gently underneath, just to melt the chocolate chips. And then once we've got it fully melted, I don't want any chunks since I'm piping. I'm gonna pipe this chocolate through our little piping bag and little hole. So we don't want any blockages. But hey, I mean, marriage requires a lot of work, yeah, so you just gotta do what you can and get that second win and push through. Man, gotta grind. You're grinding. You're grinding for sure, it sounds like. You be grinding hard. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Makes you stronger. But it is nice to have help to make the grinding a little bit easier. Just don't grind yourselves into the ground of heat exhaustion that you have to go to the hospital. I'm getting worried about you, but you're doing a good job. Got a helicopter. Get that into the bottom of the piping bag. I do get motivated by the hottest helper, so I'm lucky. That's good. That helps. Helps keep you motivated. Y'all will get it done, and then you'll sleep well tonight. Okay, I'm gonna do some faces on our little bears. Oh, little bears. My mom calls me Little Bear, and I call her Mama Bear. I don't know if I should do like... maybe smaller eyes. Beers! Okay, I think I like the smaller and more far apart eyes. Yeah. Okay, they're not all bears. Oh, they're so cute. I think some of them will have like little smiles and some of them won't. I love putting faces on stuff. If you've been here for like any amount of time, you know that I love putting a cute face on a baked good. I think one of these also needs to have a pair of glasses. Maybe this one. Okay, let's do the glasses first so I make them big enough to put eyes in. As a glasses wearer myself, we need representation in this baking, you know? Look at that distinguished gentleman. This one with the glasses. Oh, it's too bright. My light is like right beside the camera. Looks better down here. That one's got an eye patch. I guess I could put things on the other ones. Like, I've got melted chocolate, so I might as well. Do I put a bow? No, I don't think this is gonna look like a bow. Looks more like a dog bone. Oh, they'll have to cool fully. Okay, well, that's okay. I think the recipe, it says they gotta be like an hour or more. That's okay. Like some with hearts. I did a frog on that one. Now I'm just having fun. Do those look like ears? Or do like a bear with its ears down? I don't know, maybe that doesn't look like ears. Okay, oh yeah, we gotta do our big one. Okay. So there they are. We got some cute bears, and these gotta like fully set up in the fridge. So they'll be a little while, but that's okay. Okay, where am I gonna put them? I gotta move these. Okay, the testers gotta go there. I'm gonna move these strawberries. Our fridge could probably be a little bit better organized for this, but okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put these back here. Everything is fitting. And then we gotta put a face on our big one. Maybe our big one needs glasses, just so I got a lot of real estate to pipe on, you know? Look at how cute he is. So cute. What a distinguished gentleman. I like him. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and I made space for this one too. Okay, I don't think that my snack one is like fully set up yet. Like it's not fully chilled, but I'm gonna, it kind of comes off of the parchment at least. They're so heavy. Oh, this is so good. If anyone has any advice to help us get our boxes into bed of our truck better, I'd appreciate it. I think you've got a good system with the like 2x4s and sliding it up, but without a forklift, I mean, I don't got any tips for that. So I don't, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Or maybe someone else. Yeah, they're so heavy. These are so good, red syrup. They're like, I feel like I've had something similar. Have you ever had, it's like these are like kind of peanut butter caramelly. But I don't know what they're called. I think they have the name where it's like a bar and they have like marshmallows and cornflakes and kind of the same chewiness. These are so good. I love them. Ooh, you do need a license for a forklift. Actually, Random Bee at Home, she's another streamer. And she was talking about where she lives. She's like on the East Coast. I think she was saying it only cost her like $100 or something. Like it wasn't as expensive as I thought to do like a forklift course. And then you can rent a forklift. Because she was going to rent, or maybe it wasn't a forklift, or maybe it was, or like a little like, she's doing like gardening and she's trying to remove some invasives. So maybe it was one of those like bucket things, but it was like a forklift like course, I feel like. But it wasn't that expensive to do the course. And then you could like day rental. You should look into getting your forklift license. See what it costs to get a forklift license in Texas. Because maybe it's not that much, and maybe you can like rent a forklift for when you have to do work like this. I have not had the cornflake and marshmallow cookies. Yeah, it's more like a bar. It's more like a bar, and it's kind of like, but how these are like that caramelly, like chewy, and peanut buttery. Like that mixture, but over cornflakes and marshmallows, and then you like press it into like more of a tin and cut it into bars. Tastes like that, and I love that. So good. Okay, what time is it? It's 3:20. Okay, we're doing good for time. I want to check and see if we can take one of these s'mores, our little s'mores cheesecake out. I had this one in the freezer. I might. Oh, it's breaking in half. Yeah, I need to like torch the sides so I can slip the spring form off. I don't know why I just tried to undo it. Fire. Let's bring it down. So I'm just gently heating the sides of the springform pan to help release our little cheesecake. Let's see if that was enough. Oh gosh, it's hot, duh. Put a torch to it, and then, I don't know if I should, oh, no, it's coming off. Okay, that worked nicely. I was thinking I should put like a knife around it, but. Come out. Okay, I probably melted it a little bit too much, but that's okay. We can take our offset spatula and smooth it, and then I'm gonna pop it back into the freezer. It's holding structure though. This is good. It's working. I'm just gonna smooth. Seems like it's set enough in the freezer. It should like probably stay in the fridge like for a few hours or overnight, but we stream it and we don't got time to let things set for hours and hours and hours. But since I just melted the outside, I'm just smoothing it. And the top is nice and flat. Although I did this one the wrong way too. I did put the bottoms on incorrectly. So I don't know how I'm gonna get them off the bottom part, but I don't really have to worry about that right now. But, Marie, hello. Look, we've got a nice cheesecake graham cracker crust. And it's solid, she's staying. So I'm gonna put this back in the freezer while we melt our ganache top. I mostly just wanted to make sure I could get it. Oh no! Don't touch that. Okay, maybe we just put it in the fridge. Doesn't need to go on. Or I put you here. Okay. There we go. It is safe. Because since I melted the outside a little bit with the torch to get out of the springform, I just kind of want it to refreeze before we pour our ganache on top. But that, Marie, it looks good, thank you. Yeah, so that's what we made first, graham cracker crust, and it's a cheesecake, but I made my cheesecake with Italian, it's a no-bake cheesecake. So I made Italian meringue and then whipped in cream cheese. So it's sweetened by the Italian meringue. So, and it tastes like, Italian meringue very much tastes like marshmallow. It's how you make marshmallows. You just set Italian meringue with gelatin. So the cheesecake itself tastes kind of marshmallowy and cream cheesy, cheesecakey with the graham cracker crust. And then we have I've got some ganache here that's been in my fridge that we're gonna remelt and then put it on the top. So it's like chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, and we're gonna top it. I have some Italian meringue put aside that we'll top and toast, and it's gonna be real good. It's gonna be real good. So yeah, I think this ganache is still tasty. And we can actually just remelt it. It's just had chocolate in it, so that's fine. Let's get this back on, just a low simmer. Marie03, how are you today? Welcome to the patisserie. I think you're new here, so welcome on in. My name is Professor Mendel. I also go by Pink Bow. And we do baking streams on Saturdays, and we do game streams on Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Come out, ganache. Sometimes you can just like pop it out. There we go. It releases. So this ganache, it's just equal parts dark chocolate and whipping cream, and I will put my dark chocolate into a bowl, and then we scald whipping cream and then pour it over top, and it melts the chocolate and mix it up, and that's how you make ganache. And so I've had this in my fridge, so it's hard because it's cold, but we're gonna reheat it, and then we'll use it to top our s'mores cream cheese or cheesecake, no bake cheesecake cakes. You're good, thank you. How are you? Oh, you just discovered my channel. Well, welcome in, welcome in. It's great to have you. I'm very well. I love my Saturday baking streams. We did some experimenting today, and so far the experiment seemed to work out really well. The cheesecake. I am a professional baker. That's what I do for a living. I'm a baker. But I love experimenting on stream. We do some experiments on streams, and it's fun. So today I wanted to make a no-bake cheesecake, but trying to do it with Italian meringue and cream cheese instead of like whipping cream or using gelatin. So far, I don't think the gelatin was needed. I wasn't sure if just mixing the cream cheese into the Italian meringue was gonna be stiff enough, but seems good. Seems okay. Seems like it's holding its shape, so that's good. And that one was in the freezer, and I do have one in the fridge as well. Yeah. Marie, do you often peruse the food and drink category on Twitch? There's so many good food and drink streamers out there. It's a great category to be in. There's just some really good, really high quality food and drink streamers out there. Like I love Cook with Kate, I love Nurse Huckleberry, love Kanara. Oh my gosh, I love Kanara. Recipe Reborn is new that I've recently discovered. She seems awesome. Who else? Ooh, Cupcake Dex does Pokemon like inspired baking and desserts. I love her stuff. Her Instagram is so good. I love looking at all of her different Pokemon themed bakes and desserts that she does. Cupcake Dex, so good. Who else is out there? Oh, I love Tab Tie cooking and Whey Bread and Random Bee at Home. So many good food and drink streamers on Twitch. I'm hoping that this ganache, it's kind of old, but it's been in the fridge. I think it's fine. Just hoping it isn't too doesn't separate on me. I'm gonna taste it too. I didn't really want to make more ganache. Oh, I should put this chocolate into here. Just because I have it. And I don't have anything to do with it now. Oh yeah, sometimes I love checking out different cooking channels. Yeah, it's often very good content. Yeah, there's like so many great food and drink streamers. So many good ones. We are spoiled on Twitch by having so many good food and drink streamers. And really fun, like really fun food and drink streamers too. I mean, game streams are great too if you're like into Twitch because you like watching games. I'm also a fan of games. Okay, I'm trying to squeeze all this chocolate out of here when I really should just cut the hole bigger, you know? Cut the hole bigger. I play games on stream too. I used to only do cooking or well, not even cooking, baking streams. But it's a lot of work to do baking streams all the time. And it's fun to do game streams and mix it up a bit. I think I might have this, yeah, I got this maybe boiling a little bit too hot. Yeah, I don't know, this ganache might be too, I may have heated it a bit too much. But it's also kind of old. It's been in the fridge for a while. Remelting it, it's kind of, I don't know, you probably can't really tell on stream, but it's a little bit separating on me, the fat from the chocolate. I do have some more chocolate. I could just melt chocolate. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use this. It's just not gonna, it's not gonna pour nice and smooth. I could use this, let me taste it. Could just use it for something else, but maybe not for the tops of our, cheesecakes. Yeah, it tastes fine, but I don't know. The what do you call it? Whipping cream in this is probably a little bit old. I don't think I'll be able to. Okay, let's do something else. I'm gonna grab my good chocolate. We might just melt, I might just melt chocolate, not do like a ganache. Where is my chocolate? There it is. I got a big old bag of chocolate. Or I have whipping cream, but I think it's a bit old, and which is gonna split like this just did. So maybe we'll just do, we'll melt some chocolate for the tops, and maybe I'll just put a little bit of coconut oil in just to thin it a bit, and just to make more like a hard coating topping. Well, it'll be a bit soft if we put some coconut oil in, which I do have. This is like refined coconut oil, so it doesn't taste like coconut. The good chocolate, yeah. We busted out the good chocolate. I need a bowl. I think I'm just gonna go, I don't think I'll use this ganache. I think it's pretty old. I thought it might be okay, but it's only a little bit. I should have used it sooner. But really it's all the fat separated out of it. It's not gonna mix back in. So I'll give this a mix, and then we'll melt some more chocolate. So yeah, I need to give this just a little bit of a wash. Ah, what's that? Whoa, what was that? Oh, Marie, thanks for the follow. You have to go, it's past midnight where I live. Oh my gosh, but I'm gonna come back next time you do a stream. Yeah, I'll be streaming